hear the static. That's funny. All right, trying something new here, but I don't know if I can be that close to the computer. It's creating a disturbance. It went away. There we go. So trying something new here. And maybe we go over here. A new angle. All right. So this is live, and I'm getting ready to shoot my morning video that I do every day. So I got all my items pulled that I've sold overnight. And I figured, why not try something new and start a live behind the scenes feel, if you will. So I'm gonna check this. This is my first time doing this on this phone. Whoops, and see if it's set up properly. Content live. All right. I just need to put a little thumbnail next time. So fix that. All right. Behind the scenes. There we go. Behind the scenes. Da, 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 da. It's kind of cool what you can do with technology. That's a different angle. I like that. All right. Judging. Nobody, probably not expecting anybody to watch the lives live when I'm this early. It's 6:30 a.m. So, and I am getting the day started. All right. What is going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Miss Courtney, who always kind of hides as I turn the camera on. 22 years selling full-time on eBay, and it's time to get some orders shipped. So we're going to talk about yesterday on eBay, yesterday on Poshmark, and what's going on thus far. But it is a little earlier than normal for me. We're at 6:36 a.m. So just a tad bit early, and got something new that I'm trying out. If you look over here, and you look over here, I've got a live feed going that started before I started this video. So kind of like a little behind the scenes, if you will, on my live feed lounge channel. Link is below. And if you're on my live feed lounge video, link below for my main video, my main channel, My Boring Reseller Life. So something new, try something new. Why not? We're in fourth quarter. We're getting out of the summer into the fall. Got to get more refocused, if you will. And because I got a lot of projects I want to get done within the next 6 months. So, and a lot of goals to get to. There's a hair, just a rogue hair. All right. So let's get started. So what happened yesterday? I'm curious to see how the organic and promoted played out, of course. I did have a buyer who's been, over the last couple of days, been trying to pay for an item. And you're not going to hear the cha-chings with both phones going. But that was a cha-ching. who hasn't been able to pay. It's saying I don't ship to his location. So as we know, that problem has been intermittent for 2 years now. So when that is going to get fixed, how much is that affecting the sales along with all the other technical issues? It's hard to say, of course. But that is another known issue that has seemed to have reared its ugly head back, at least for my account. So, but yesterday did follow the same kind of pattern as the 2 days prior. Actually, technically, kind of 3 days prior, where the day as a whole ended pretty well, better than it has been. Also, the theory of I won't say the theory I came up with, the patterns. The one thing you can get from my channel or channels, my channels, is I've been doing this long enough and I have a big enough store that I see patterns that others will not. I see things sometimes before others can see them. Meaning like with the person not being able to check out. How, somebody who may only sell 5, 10, 20 within any given time may not get the same amount of feedback from customers or what have you. So with my channel, you get a broader spectrum with more pattern-based information. So, now I lost my train of thought. I was on the day, right? Oh, so the pattern that I noticed yesterday, or spoke of yesterday, was that when I sell vinyl, that seems to be more leaning to the days where my everything is turned back on, if you will. So I do have a variety again, and I sold 2 pieces of vinyl. So kind of plays in that I am still in that feel of about 4 days now of it being well-rounded again. Something's different. So that is a positive thing. So I did make it up to $621 yesterday. So, of course, this is still lower than where I should be this time of year. But as we said before, there are many variables causing the perfect storm right now. So it's time to, since we're in fourth quarter, start changing that focus, being vigilant. I can be vigilant of the patterns and share them with you, but I can't focus on them, and you shouldn't either. So we got to get that stuff listed. We got to do what we can to get the sales we should be getting, right? So it's time to refocus, reorganize, and get to pushing again. So that's where I am at today. And when I'm in that headspace, I try new things. So I like being in that headspace because I turn off all the outside noise. I concentrate on my bubble, if you will. And that allows me to get creative or think outside the box or come up with new things. So no matter what that is, whether it's a theory or it's a video idea, or if it's an organizing epiphany. So $621 yesterday. And if you remember, yesterday was the day where the one thing that was different was my organics. Prior, my organics have been where they should be, and yesterday was off at that point. So still a little bit down then. So 37 items sold yesterday, 10 organic, 27 promoted. So still like I should be in the 70s plus items sold this time of year. But the positive is I'm still in the green on page views, up 2%. Promoted impressions up 5.1%. Top 20 search impressions now up. I don't think it was this high yesterday, was it? I'm not remembering these numbers. Up 14.5%. I think that's taking a jump even higher. So that's a promising thing right there. Rest of search slot impressions up 10.5. Non-search impressions down 2.1. So we want to keep that one down and the other one's going up. So promoted impressions as a whole up 5.1%. And external views always stays about the same, 17.6%. So it's weird there. But so today, like I said, we're early. We're at 6:43, but I've sold 5 items, 4 of them organic, 1 promoted. So I'm not sure if I'm ever going to understand the balance there, and that just has to do too probably with the algorithm, the promoted algorithm on top of it. And then there are times when promoted seems like there's an issue or search is an issue. So we're never gonna be able to nail that down. I just know when I like it, and when I like it is when it's where I feel it should be. So we'll see where today ends. So today I am at, there's a hair, these rogue hairs today. Look, I just got up. It's early. I'm not fully organized yet. At $52.30 at 6:30 a.m. And it did appear there was between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. I had nothing come through. So there was a 6-hour window where nothing came through, which usually when I start a day off even at 8:30 or 9, I'm usually lower than $52. So that's a promising feel too. So at $52 at 6:45. So I will take that too. So happy there. So things are trending in the right way. Hopefully it sticks that way, and hopefully it's not, like I said yesterday, one of those turn on then turn off type of situations. Hopefully it's a step in the right direction. Say hi to Mr. Sunshine. I'm so glad that you dropped in, or something like that. So I'm gonna check this live. Oh, I can't tell. I don't oh wait, there's somebody here. The sales deserts are odd. What's up? You're up early too, huh? So trying something new today. So we got a backyard mower, I think it said. It disappeared. So it's not telling me like much information. And the chat will pop up and then go away. So I may not see anything here since I'm concentrating on this video during these lives, but it's something new to play with. New to play with. I love playing with technology anyway. So let's go. Poshmark. So that was eBay, Poshmark yesterday. So I thought I was headed to another 0 day on Posh, because I've got 3 this month now, 2 in a row. But then yesterday came back strong for me on Poshmark. So I ended with $61 on Poshmark yesterday. So happy there. For the month on Poshmark, I'm at $715. I was hoping to be pushing $1,200, and I was on pace for that. So still maybe took a step backwards because of those 2 blank days, but I did cross post some last night. So making sure I get up earlier so I can start refocusing, reorganizing, making sure I keep my goals moving. Hopefully that I'll get those numbers back up. So we'll see. All right, so we'll go to some questions and comments on YouTube, and then we'll get to shipping some items. Whoop, I'm flipping the wrong thing. There we go. All right. Let's go. Congrats on the new car. It's super fun getting a new one. Well, thank you. Yes, it is. Um, why get involved in the drama? And I'll stop it there. Anybody else can read it if you want. But yeah, you're right. But the one thing that I wanted to do was the thing that I don't really take it. It bothers me when I see other people who do what I love to do, but do it in a negative way or take advantage of others. It bothers me. It bothers me. And it does get a little personal, especially because especially when people can be hurt by it. So since it fell in line with what I saw, I feel I just wanted to, like, I made the video private now, but I just wanted to share, warn, etc. the people who watch this channel daily. That was my main concern. And then that's why I made it private. Because if I would have left it public, anything, like, it wouldn't have benefited anybody to leave it public. Because I felt at least most of my normal base would have seen it by then and would have understood where I'm coming from and know things that I've said in the past because of things I've seen in the past. So yeah, so it is what it is. Sometimes when things like that bother me, and I don't know, the only way it wouldn't bother me is if I don't pay attention, right? So is not paying attention a good thing or a bad thing? So if you don't pay attention, you don't get put into the drama. You can still stay focused on you, your stuff, and your goals. But somebody can be taken by it. So where do you draw the line on when to say something, when not to say something? So I don't have a line. So I either have to not pay attention or I have to say something. That's just my two extremes. Like, I can't know something and not say it. That's not in my nature. So, especially if it's something that bothers me or if it's something that could negatively affect other people. It's just not in my nature not to say something. So I think as what I'm going to try to do as of this fourth quarter and refocusing is taking a step back and not pay attention. I'm going to pay attention to my bubble, which will include comments and questions and helping you guys, of course, talking about patterns and what sells and what I'm doing, but also motivating with my live channel, seeing me work every day. You can work with me, things like that. So concentrating on the goal. So I'm gonna have to take a step back and let you guys, hopefully, you know, I guess make sure you guys are smart enough that you can probably see things too. So I need to understand that what I'm seeing, chances are many other people are seeing too, and most people know to stay away from danger signs. So I've got to look at it like that from here on out. So as Miss Lachey Resell says, I think that was the best option. When I made it private, move on. So it's best not to involve yourself in OPP. Are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Oh, sorry. Especially publicly. Yeah. But that's the problem with it. This is public, and what some of these people do is take advantage of the public. They take advantage of the platform. They put a bad name on something I love. So, when I know about it, it affects me. And I can't apologize for that, and I probably won't. That's just, whether it's a flaw or whatever, that's just who I am. So, my bubble. That's all that's going to matter. I'm not even going to say it. Actions are better than words. So, I just got to make sure I concentrate on my bubble. Let's just put it that way. So, do not make it private. Like I said, with anything negative, even when I'm buying my Facebook post, if I express myself to get it out of my system, and then if it's like a warning or where it could help somebody in some way, I'll leave it public for a little bit, then I'll just take it down, just so that I don't live there, because if I live there, or if anybody lives there, things fester, and that's not productive. It's not conducive to positivity. It's not conducive to a healthy lifestyle when you fester in negative, So I like just to get it out of the system, put the warning sign out, but then kind of just disappear, if you will. I challenge you to create a video without blaming eBay for everything. Who are you to say doing the right thing is what's hurting sellers? Doing the right thing is hurting sellers. That one lost me a little bit. I have to think on that one. Maybe it was the right thing. Maybe it's not anymore. Maybe it right for 50 people and not right for 40. So why would you discount the 50 people it is right for, whatever the right is? I don't even remember. I don't remember half the stuff I talk about in videos. So why discount what will work for 50 people just because 40 people it doesn't work for? That at least that information would help 50 people. Okay, so it won't help 90, but it'll help 50 in your explanation here. So I'd rather help 50 people, try to help 90 people, and it only helped 50 people, I would consider that a success. If it helped one person, I would consider that a success. So that's kind of my point on it. You can start every video by saying how many years you've been a reseller, but it doesn't mean jack. Well, I would disagree there. 20, kind of like I started with today, 22 years and the size of my store, I can see patterns that other people can't. I can see things that maybe other people, and then the way I view it, maybe I can see things in perspectives other people don't, because everybody's got a different perspective. Everybody comes from a different perspective. So I would disagree with that line. If you expanded a quarter of your energy you do bitching about eBay and looking into or figuring out eBay problems into something actually productive, do you think it would matter? Well, I think it does, because I know when I see the problems, and I've gotten a lot of feedback on this, people don't like to feel alone. When they know there's problems going on because they can see something change, you want to know it's not just you. And if 10 people come together seeing the same thing, that's a pattern. If 20 people come together and see the same thing, well, that's a more substantial pattern. When you get 50, 100 people coming together seeing a pattern, well, there's going to be something to that. It's kind of like the old adage of folklores. How could a dragon be drawn on stone all across the world when, dragons, when they didn't have real connections with each other's civilizations? So dragons like a folklore, but there's got to be something to it. But what that is up in the air. Did dragons really exist, or or was it not a dragon? Maybe it was another animal that existed at that time that maybe we haven't found the remains of. There's different, So if you replace your 50K CDs with 20K AirPods, well, now you're living in a fantasy world right there. Who can get 20K AirPods? And 20 Milwaukee fuel power tools. Well, there again, too, where are you going to get 20,000 Milwaukee fuel power tools cheap enough to make a profit on it if you're not a distributor? That would be kind of hard, probably even for a tool person who specializes in tools to get that many. There would probably be, holy yeah, I'm not reading this. I don't know if you can, what's going on over here? Live so early. Yeah, trying something new. I'm stopping. Look at this. I clicked that. Dude wrote a book. Oh my God. I don't have time for that. Woo! Oh man. Seek therapy? Oh, maybe this was your therapy. I apologize. Maybe that was your therapy. Oh, yeah, I don't have time for that. Alrighty. When I get an order, I go to look and often look too fast in the area it's supposed to be. And if somehow overlook it, I get anxious and need to slow down to actually find it. Yeah, it sucks. eBay punishes sellers so heavily for having items out of stock. Yeah, because I mentioned yesterday's pulling video where, because I've had 2 items in the last 3 days that I couldn't find. So then when I go to look something up, I'm like in this anxious, as Helferstay says, anxious, which is proper term for what I feel. When I'm looking for something going, I know, am I not going to find it? And then I overlook it. And then I have to go back and slow myself down and do it. But I did notice, I don't remember where it was. I made a mental note and I totally forgot where it was. But there was a place where I did a drop down for a refund or something. And I noticed that out of stock was placed with buyer asked, or buyer, like buyer asked to cancel. Buyer cancel / out of stock. And I saw that together on the same option, and I'm like, well, that's one of 2 things. Either now a buyer cancel is going to go against you, or an out of stock is not going to go against you. Because if a buyer cancels, that doesn't go against you. If it's out of stock, that can go against you. Being they were on the same line, I'm like, well, is this going against me? Or is this not going against me? So it's something new I saw, and a little bit confusing, knowing if it was, I took it that it wouldn't hurt me, because how can a buyer's cancellation hurt you? You know what I mean? So maybe they're going to start making it where it's not so impactful to somebody's account. I don't know. I saw it once. I don't even remember where I saw it, but I was doing a refund or I don't think it was one of the cancels of the last 2, but it could have been. I'm not sure. Well, I didn't see it yesterday when I did the refund on that cancel. It may have been on that 2-piece order where I had to cancel the shirt. They bought the shirt and a hat, and I couldn't find the shirt. It may have been on that one. May have been. James, I follow you on eBay and Posh. You're an inspiration. I sell graphics, not much more. Some use clothes as a yard sale. I appreciate that. Thank you. eBay gives 0 about sellers. It's all about the buyers these days. Totally have control of your account. A lot of people have felt that way for a very long time. So it's not just these days, unfortunately. But yeah, I get it. Somebody watched one of my my first shoe video from 2009. This just scrolled through my feed. Reminds me of looking at myself from 13 years ago. I probably seemed 13 years less jaded and kicked around by the world back then as well. That's it's funny that I've noticed like people's older videos are popping up in my feed too. Because I'll look through feeds to try to get ideas for a thumbnail or a title. And I'm noticing a lot of 5-year, 6-year old videos popping up, which I like personally. I mean, I don't watch them, but I like the fact that they're being shown. Comments on the yesterday video. You guys can read that stuff if you want. I didn't think it was negative. That was about the video too, but I understand why you chose to do that. Okay, here we get. Now we got a politic argument. Let me make sure this ain't spam. I think I recognize one person here at least. I don't think it's spam, so I'll let you guys deal with that. All right, let's get into shipping some of this stuff. So, yeah, I wish this phone told me more than what was going on over here, but I don't need to pay attention to that since it's kind of a behind-the-scenes feel, if you will. And you get to see the live video earlier or in a different point of view. So, still cracking up about that book. All right, we'll start with Poshmark first. Ooh, maybe I'll set this up a little differently next time. I'm going to try different angles with this one. So it might not just be at this angle all the time. Just to change things up, you know. Keep it fresh, if you will. Like my underwear, keeping them fresh. All right, first up on Poshmark, we got the Converse that sold yesterday. That was in the pulling video. These sold for $13. And my Giro Pack stuff should be here today, so I have my bigger mailers. Finally. Waited too long to order them. All right, man. If anybody likes this idea and you have any thoughts on camera angles or anything, let me know. What is going on with my Just Music and Games channel? Because I have gotten a flood of spam. Did that one take off or something? No? 117 subscribers. Didn't take off or anything. But I am getting a lot of spam through there. Kind of been slacking on my other channels this week. Haven't really put anything out. So the day getting in the car kind of threw me off, and I just never rebounded from that. So need to start refocusing on the other channels today also. All right, next up. Oh, I saw something happen over here. Did I miss something? Caught it out of my peripheral vision. All right, so these sold last night. What time was it? It was later. 7 p.m. So after I made my pulling video, these sold. So these sold on Poshmark. Some Sorel boots. I don't even remember listing these. Some waterproof snow boots and stuff. Rain boots, whatever. These sold for $48. So, nice little pop on Posh. Pop on Posh. Headed to Michigan. Which makes sense. I mean, if these were headed to like Florida, I'd be like, huh? Because they look more snowy than rainy. Let me put these in a box. Fit in that box. All right, that's my Posh. Onward to eBay. I found everything today. Yay. You know, I got another little theory. Well, no, I thought this was going to play into it, but it did not. I have noticed when I am cross-listing over to Posh, I go into my eBay and I put PM in the SKU so that I know it's listed over there. So if it sells, I can double check, make sure, because like, you know, if you cross lists with Vendu, it links it all so it ends them. But if you end and sell similar on eBay, it will break that link. So I always check my items to make sure they are taken down. So I put PM in the item, the SKU location area, so that I know which items are cross-posted. But I don't like saying, it's not a big enough pattern yet for me to truly say, but changing that SKU may induce activity to that item. And it could just be coincidences. I don't have enough data yet. Because I've noticed various things when I've cross-posted it, and then short time later, it'll sell on eBay. So I don't have enough data point yet. I thought I had another data point for that with this album, because I did some albums yesterday. And I thought I did that one, but I didn't, because it does not say PM on it. So I'm not 100% or even 50% on that pattern yet. So I'm not even going to call them theories anymore. I'm going to call them patterns, because that's what they are when I see patterns. So that they can either be, oh, that might have been a sale. They can either be something or nothing, but one thing that they are patterns. So somebody's trying to get a Christmas ornament from me. $4 from 7. Let's counter. I'll do $5.99. If you want it, it's a nice Disney Tigger ornament. Nice heavy metal piece. It's worth $6. All right, first up, oh wait, let me do my thing here. So I think some have sold since I pulled. We got 1, 2, and the rest I have pulled. Yay, no missing item this morning. All right, purchase shipping labels. See if I got any international, since I had about a 6-hour window. It felt like things were shut down. Being this early, I'm going to probably say no, but they came back with 550. Oh, we got an Australia. So that's good. And then here's that note. Hey there, I keep trying to pay for this, but eBay keeps telling me, unfortunately, shipping to your location is not available at this time, which is odd given I have never had such an issue here before. So, repeat customer who's bought from me before, but eBay's been telling them that they can't pay because of item location. So it finally did go through. So that's at least good. But how long has that been? I think if I remember, I'm gonna reach out to them and ask them how many days have they been trying to pay, or how many times. Try to get a little bit more information on that. So we got one international going to Australia. All right, first up we got The exciting racing sounds of the Grand Prix on vinyl. And all right, I lost my place. Where's the sold amount? Did they take? Oh, there it is. $9. Headed to New York. I lost my spot there for a second. So there was a vinyl yesterday and 2 vinyls. A vinyl last night and then 2 vinyls overnight. No clothes were in this mix though, but I did have a toy. So every time I sell a toy, since I don't have many toys up, it always feels like, and it just could be perception. Feels like that there's a more wide range of items selling. And it's probably nothing to it. Probably just, I'm going to state the stuff, I think, anyways. It may matter, it may not. All right, Fred. eBay scan form at least worked last night. Yay. Next up, Jan Garber. Dance to the Country hits on vinyl. Sold for $5. Headed to Tigerton, Wisconsin. Let's see. Behind the scenes footage. I can do this. Might be something new. If you are over here and you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. When I'm done with this video, I'll keep this one on. I'll look at the chat online and answer any questions, if there are any. Try something new for like a couple of minutes. All right, Gary. And you can ask live questions on anything I talk about or you see or whatever. National Payback Services. Cool hat. I went ahead and just took an offer on it. Very cool hat. Sold for $9.50. I think I had it up for like $17. Headed it to Oswego, Illinois. Oswego. And that would be Dale. Bone Thugs in Harmony. Me at the crossroads. 2 CD set, greatest hits, chopped and screwed version. That sold for $40. Headed to Portland, Maine. And I guess I did have more Giro packs. I guess Adrian found them. I guess I didn't look well enough. So if you need any bubble mailers or poly bags, the affiliate link is below. Save 10% on some of the cheapest priced packing supplies that I have found since the last time I looked. Which my order is coming in today. So my toy I sold was Rainbow High Dow in a nice gold dress. So pretty. She's so pretty. Sold for $21. And this was Ben's find. And if I remember correctly, she had marker written on her face like a little girl was drawing on her. I think it was a red marker. So I think Jan got that off. Is this maybe that's ain't the doll that had the marker on it? I don't remember. Anyway, came from the bins. I know that. Sold for $21. Headed to Richardson, Texas. Deliver package to mailroom /me. So I guess it's going to a business. And I'm going to put you in a box. A box? A box. A box. A box. Give you a little padding so you enjoy your ride. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Even though you'll probably smother to death in this poly bag. But your new owners might want you dead. Might be kind of creepy if you're running around alive. We wouldn't want you scaring the little kids now, would we? I mean, it would be funny and entertaining. But I wouldn't want a lawsuit because I sold a live doll that terrorized the children. I hope you understand. All right. 13, 12 by 6 by 6. Michelle. Well, 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 you just can't tell. Well, 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 my Michelle. My Michelle. My Michelle. Minnesota Vikings hat sold for $6. Headed to Hawaii. Ooh, you're going to have a nice life. You'll get to chill out on somebody's head while they're on the beach. You might have some like exotic bird poop on you. And by exotic, I just mean bird not here in Missouri. You might fall into a volcano. What? What'd you say? Volcano? Let me out of here! Let me out! No, you're going to Hawaii. I don't want to fall in a volcano! All right, Kirk. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Hat. Headed to Oregon. Sold for $10.50. Let's be out there. That's not fair. I should get to say where I want to go. William. William. Next up, we got Smokebox, self-title C. Headed to Bend, Oregon. Sold for $4.15. This is the one who had the customer trying to check out but could not. I guess I'll put these back so I can save them as my backup box. My backup box. My backup box. Something got loose in there. Probably not going to be cheaper for ground. Nope. Bryce. Bryce it is. Bryce. Next up, we've got Batman 4-film feature DVD. Headed to New Hampshire. Sold for $4.20. Nothing major. You know how you don't brush your teeth because you want the food that you ate to be there so that you don't starve, so that a piece will fall out here and there and keep you fed over time. Well, that just happened. I'm joking. But a piece of food just fall out, and I'm like, where'd that come from? I brushed my teeth. Where were you hiding at? And for some reason, it's like getting stuck or something. There it is. Got you. Whatever you are. All right. New Hampshire is 2 cents cheaper for 1 ground. Oh my, I do not know. Is that your real name? Quang Dang? If that's your real name, that's pretty kick-ass. Hell, that's pretty kick-ass if that's your fake name. Quang Dang. I'm going to change my name to Quang Dang. What do they call you? Quang Dang. All right. We've got WOGL Oldies 98, the anniversary album from the 60s. 10th anniversary edition. Headed to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Sold for $5. Russ. And the last U.S. order, Telecast, Quiet Revolution, CD sealed, headed to West Virginia, sold for $4.20. So nothing major there. Just the little stuff I survive on. It makes me know that I can at least get a 99-cent nugget piece somewhere when one sells. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. Review purchase. Got it made. I'm out to teach you. Got it made. I tried setting the live camera up right there. Didn't really work too well in my game. I'll play with it though. I'll keep it fresh by changing up the location every here and there. Keep it fresh. They're so fresh. I'm nowhere near a record today since I'm so early. Quang Dang. That could be a new curse word. Quang Dang. Maybe. Maybe not. Anna. Didn't know nobody named Anna. Russ. Went to school with a Russ. Friends with him on Facebook. He's like a massage therapist and he lifts weights. Quang Dang definitely didn't know no Quang Dang. Maybe if I was gay and lived in China, I would have. Nobody's gonna laugh? That's a joke, boy. Don't you get it, Bryce? Oh, I know, Bryce. There was this dude I worked with when I was a manager. His name was Bryce. We worked retail in a retail setting, music store. The dude would come to work stankin'. I had to send him home various times, and he would get a ride from his mom. So I'm like, dude, you got to go, because we got employees complaining about your stank. We got customers complaining about your stank. You got to go. Go take a shower, come back. Of course, he never came back till his next shift. And then he would be showered and smelling fine. But then, like, once every couple of weeks, he'd come in just reeking. Like, dude, you can't do that. You just cannot do that. Especially me, I got a sensitive nose, so it really bothered me. We're in retail. You can't do that. You're around too many people. You're causing a ruckus. You're causing a stink. Michelle. I've known a lot of Michelles. Kyle. Yeah, I gave a Kyle story the other day. Dale. No Dales. Gary. Jan's brother. It's Gary. And Fred. Second cousin, Fred and Fred. It was always like the entertainment clown at family reunions. So it's weird seeing him old now. He's older than me. He's like a second cousin or something. All right, and then I got one international, right? One pirate ship. I got another rogue hair somewhere. And pay attention to work. It's too early to pay attention. All right. We've got City Nights. Sealed cassette tape. Headed to Australia. Sold for $10.50. $10.50. It's gonna be a 3. I already know that anyway. So. Cassette, $10.49. 3. This is headed to a studio. Wonder if they're going to convert it to like MP3 or something. Since I don't think, I think that was only on vinyl and cassette. It's never released on CD or anything. So it might be one of those conversion studios too. Just a theory thought, since it was never released on CD. All right. End of day. So we had 5 total international since yesterday's morning's shipping video. So. Those 4. I have to print a scan form just for one item. Wasted paper. Print and shipping form. Generation. Clash. Generation. Clash. Print. My name is Print. And I am funky. Alright. Do I want to accept his $5.50? Why not? It's Christmas ornament. He went from $4 to $5.50. I'll give him that. Or her. Or whoever it is. Boom, boom, you got the sale. You got the right stuff, baby. So it was at $52. So right now we're at 7:30 a.m. I'm at $69. That's pretty good for 7:30 for the way things have been. So no complaints there. Down 14.8%. So that number's come down. So that's good to see. So like I said, between now and Monday, I'm curious to see if I can get that 14 down closer to 5 and then if things shut off again. Because 5 has been the lowest, the closest I've been getting to break even. And then it shoots me back up to, what, 17 a couple days ago or yesterday or whatever. So I'll be curious to see how that will react if I can get it into the green. So I'm going to buckle down, get some stuff listed this weekend. Hopefully some quick flipper stuff, and see if I can get that number shrunken. Shrunken, I'll say, shrunken. All right. I think that's it. We're at almost 1 hour, so perfect video today. So thank you guys. Thanks for all the love, support. Also, if you want to do Vendu, the link also is below. 25% off your first month if you want to cross list. Pretty much have to these days on eBay. So thanks for all the support on the Vendu, because I've gotten a lot of affiliates. So thank you. And I will see you all in the next video. Later. Now it's just me and you, kid. All right. Oh, yes, we got 16 people? 16 people live this early? No, that must be 16 views, right? Let me check. I'm going to check on you guys. Boom. I'll have to... Your channel. Your channel. Volume off. Dude, how's there 15 people up this early? And then when I do my shipping videos, there's like 5. You guys are early birds. I like it. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Since I said I'll answer some questions here and stuff. The sales deserts are odd. I'm in Indiana, so next door to you. What's up, Indiana? Live so early. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I usually fall asleep 11, 12. And then I get woke up 3, 4, 5. I do one of two things. I lay back down. It takes an hour to 2 hours to fall back asleep. Cha-ching. Hey, another toy. That's awesome. It'll take an hour to 2 hours for me to fall back to sleep. I've been just laying there, falling back to sleep, wasting 2 hours, sleeping for maybe 2 more hours, and then getting up. So today I'm like, you know what? I know I'm not going to fall back asleep anytime soon. I might as well get up and get to work. So, and then hopefully tonight, since I got up so early, I might be able to sleep better and not get woke up at 3, 4, or 5 in the morning. So I'm sitting here watching myself talk. So yeah. Nice, a different angle. I reckon I'll be watching the video later. Yeah, and so I think I got to do like a beginning and an end on this that is not on that one. So maybe YouTube don't see it as the same video also. Plus it is a different angle. So I know they have weird things with putting the same video on different channels or something. So, hi James. As a USA Poshmark seller, can you ship internationally, or is it just within US and Canada? I think it's just US. I don't even think I've shipped to Canada. I don't know if you can. I've never seen it. As far as I know, as of right now, US. But I'm not 100% about Canada. I'm thinking no, but I don't know. James, thanks for all your hard work here on the tubes. Just wanted to let you know you have helped to keep me sane the last few years. Much love and appreciation, Mandy. Well, thank you, Mandy. I appreciate it. And I think that's what I kind of said when I was kind of responding to that one negative-ish comment is we know things are wrong and we don't like feeling alone. At least I don't. And a lot of you guys have gave me that feedback too. So it's less about complaining for me and more about the reality that we're in and the fact that we are in that reality. It's not just you, it's not just me. So I think all the people that sure I have negative times. I mean, who doesn't? But at least from where I'm coming from, I think it's more based on reality than negativity. It's just the fact that that reality is kind of negative. So I don't let it. I think what I was thinking of like today, this morning, and like even yesterday is, am I letting the negative come through too much in the reality statement and not enough positive reinforcement, get to listing, motivation? So then that's when I started thinking, and I came up with another idea. So I'm like, okay, I like when my head's in the new idea range. So that's and there's nothing better than lead by example type of thing. So I think like I said, I'm going to just concentrate on my bubble. Nothing else matters except what comes in or I let into my bubble. I'm not going to worry about anything else. It's just going to be about the reality that as I see it. How about that? The reality as I see it. Just curious, due to Poshmark UK, India, and Australia being shut down. Yeah, I've heard about that. A couple of people have mentioned that, but I haven't like read anything on it. I'm finding it kind of odd, being that it is, it was just bought by a South Korean company, right? So what I wonder what the intentions are behind that, or if they're going to make Poshmark US worldwide and just concentrate on that. That could be a possibility. But I haven't read nothing on it yet, so I'm not sure. So maybe if I think about it and get a second today and I want to take a mental break, I'll Google that and see if I can find more information about that. But I mean, UK is but like if you just started recently selling to the UK via eBay, their international program, there's a lot of variables that come along with other countries. But that being said, companies adapt. That's what you do to survive. So I'm curious. I'd be curious to know why they're doing that. You would think it would be a big enough market, especially UK and Australia. India, I mean, that one I guess you could leave up to. But UK and Australia, I don't know. Hey, Rhiannon. I always mess up your name. I'm sorry. I'd mess up my name if I haven't lived with it for so long. Just got here. How much did the BT and H CD sell for? BT and H CD. What was the BT and H CD? I don't even I don't remember half the stuff after I say it or do it. I'm sorry. I suck. What's the BT and H CD? BT and H. Oh, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Duh. $40. So for $40, it was when you find a rap CD and it says chop or screwed version, look those up. Those usually go for more money and it's usually rap based. And those usually go for more money than the normal versions. If I sell an item that has multiple quantities, but I'll run low at time, does it make sense for me to increase the price on the listing while I get caught up so I can keep the listing? It depends if you want to sell it. It depends on the price that other people are selling it at. So I guess it depends. If you want to keep it up just to save the listing, Wouldn't really make sense because it's going to hang around for 90 days anyway, even if they're sold out. So you can always just, sell similar off of the listing even after it's sold out. So I would say if you're the only one on eBay, then I would raise the price a little bit. Or the only one online, period, even, I would do that. Because like if I get because it's all about flooding the market type of thing. So if you got one thing and you flooded the market yourself, you can control the market. So you can just put one up at a time so you can get more value out of each one. If you don't want to waste your time doing that, just put them all up at a price you know will move. And then once it starts getting down, you raise the price. Every time you get a little bit lower, you raise the price a little bit higher if you're the only one. So on things like that, you control the market for the most part. Obviously, you can't sell something nobody wants, but if there are buyers out there, you control that market. Looks like you got a boogie in your nose. Shut up, Kevin. I probably do. It's too early. Did it? I think this just shifted on me. Let's see. Just check the sold listings to check on the Bone CD for notice. eBay is no longer showing the seller's name of each individual sale. Yeah, they don't show like who bought items on eBay. So that's why I kind of be careful when I'm screen sharing and stuff on my lives, because I don't want to give out buyer information, even the ID, because eBay doesn't give the ID anymore. So I figured they could probably say, hey, you're giving out the ID when you shouldn't. So I kind of watched that. So yeah. Good morning, Christine. UK here, James. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wow, this is live. I assumed it was from yesterday. I always start early with my full-time job and transition into reselling it as the day progresses. Yeah, it's something new to try on the live channel. Different perspective, different thoughts, different time of day, just something different. Let's see. I'm in St. Anne, Missouri. That's right down the road. And I'm here because I took a vacation day today. I like this view, something new. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Just keep keeping it real. There's enough BS and scamming on YouTube as it is. Dude, and there are people that I haven't even mentioned. They haven't done nothing to, like, they come at me, and they come at me secretly, not secretly, just anonymously, but yet pretty obviously. And when I call them out, they play the kind of victim card, I guess. Play the nice card. Oh, it wasn't about you type of thing. So there's people out there, and I'm not getting into giving who they are unless I know that they were hurting other people. Coming at me, whatever is whatever. I'm going to call people out on it. I'm staying in my bubble. Staying in my bubble. If I get outside my bubble, I will call you out on your BS. If I see it from within my bubble, I'll call you out on my BS. I'm not going to go looking for the BS, people. I'm just going to let it be. Like I said, you guys are smart enough. You can see the stuff too. So, when's this year's Boy Toy Tour? Not this year, since I'm only getting one vacation this year. It's just me and Jan. But if I have enough friends with money next year, we can do it. So yes, let me know. And then we can get Ray on board and at least have 3 people on the Boy Toy Tour next year. to start out with at least. Now it's not showing the seller ID of the seller. Yeah, it always kind of, and it won't show like the feedback either. It kind of skews it so that you don't know who bought an item on eBay. It's been that way for quite a while. So that's why I always kind of, like I said, watch to make sure I don't try not to share the, like even on the page views, when you're showing a page view of what's sold, I haven't done it in a while, but when I remember when I do it, I would try to blow it up or whatever so you wouldn't see the person who bought it. Or scroll down a little bit because it's at the top. That's what it was. Just because I don't want to get in trouble showing it if eBay's not showing it. So they're not showing it for a reason. So yeah. Thank you, 21 people. Wow. Yeah, 21 people, 22. Thank you guys. Hit that like button before I go. I appreciate it. So today is Friday. We're going on 8 a.m. I'm going to get to the post office, drop my stuff off. I am talking about the seller eBay name. Seller's eBay name. Yeah, like on sold, right? Yeah, on sold, it's not going to show you who bought it. It'll have like, it'll start with the same letter, I believe, but then it skews the other letters. And sometimes they'll maybe even have the stars. If I remember correctly, I'm not sure. When you're looking from the outside in. If that's what you're talking about. But so hit that like button for me. I'm going to go to the post office, drop this stuff off. I will be back live on this channel today because it's Friday. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about Outside Bubble anymore, so I'll probably be live on this channel most of the day since I'm going to start focusing on work. So you can come and go as you like. So I might be live as early as 10 a.m., if not 9 a.m. again when I start listing and stuff today. So I might be less talkative. I mean, of course, I'll try to look and interact, but I need to start. It's fourth quarter. It's fall. Summer's over with. I'm going on vacation for a week, so I need to focus down, get my stuff together, worry about me. Going back to that, what I was saying yesterday about finding the selfishness in me, but without hindering anybody else. So I've got to find that. So, I like the realness of your channel. You show there's value with items that are not in perfect condition. I am now making money on things I would never have picked up before. Thank you. No matter all the negative that I get from the stuff I sell, that's why I do it. And I've been doing it for so long. So there is relevance to it. Like I just had $28 for a t-shirt that just sold. Gears of War. So there's relevance to it. I know this. Not everybody can see it, but that's good that everybody can't see it. Because that just means that's less competition, right? Even though I'm creating competition. But that's all right. Because I'd rather raise everybody up than to raise myself up higher and hold everybody down. But that's just me. And which is not good in the business sense. It is. It flat out is not good for business. But for my personal well-being, it's good. And for others' personal well-being, it's good. So that for me trumps business. So see you later. See you later, Bryland Farm. And then we got, do you think listing extra currently will make any difference to sales? From my experience, it depends. From my experience on my account, it depends on the day. I'm listing. Some days stuff goes into a black hole. Other days I will have stuff sell immediately. So for me, if I'm looking at that and I'm answering it from my perspective on my channel, my answer is more yes than no, because I have more days not in where my items are not going into a black hole. But that being said, also, even if they do go black into a black hole, they're at least up there. They're out there. They're listed because you can't sell them if it's not listed. And if you do end and sell similar eventually on that item, kind of like my red line car that sat for 5 months and I didn't understand why, and then sold in 10 minutes after I ended it and relisted it, at least it's there. It's done. It's out of your money pile, your death pile, and it's out there. So there's definitely makes a difference in the long term. And that's what matters. Build the stuff you list today, think of it as building tomorrow. And whether that tomorrow is literally tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, depending on what you like to sell, your sell-through rate. Like I'll sit on stuff for 5 years, 6 years, I don't care. So if you have that mindset, then it doesn't matter. It's out there, it's done, and it's good to go. So, all right, that's it for this. I'll be live back later for listing. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I didn't expect this kind of reaction this early in the morning. So normally it'll probably be a little bit later, depending on how well I sleep. So thanks everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Now I just got to figure out how to end this on the phone because it's kind of new to me. So you're going to get some weird angles here.